super excited. We got our flowers in. I'm just gonna check them in and show you the process that I go through in order to process flowers when we get them in. So enjoy. So excited. So here we are. We just got the box in. I showed you kind of like who packed and shipped it in California. And now I have the box here in Washington. So I'm gonna go ahead and process this and kind of talk a little bit about what I usually do to process it. So they usually take straps around the box. This was actually FedEx. Now, a lot of different ways that we ship Holland America products is either by truck, FedEx usually. So anyway, so they strap it so that it stays very tight. And the way that we pack stuff is really important because this is perishable product and can get shifted and damaged if we don't pack it really tight. So I kind of wanted to show you how it's packed really kind of up close and personal. I'm going to go ahead and start in on this. With the top out the box is when I'm cutting my greens, I will cut the greens, because I always cut product before I put it in water. So I will take the bottom of this box and just cut everything into it and then throw it away later. It's a lot easier to set on the ground and cut into it. So if you'll notice too, so this is a mixed box of product. We have basically Snapdragons in here, greens, and lilies, and then also some Ranunculus. So again, this is a super tight packed box, and they will put straps in there, and as well as bubble wrap to protect the stems so that nothing gets damaged. And then I kind of decide, based off of what's in here, I will figure out how many buckets I need. We have several different buckets, I'll show that in a second, different sizes. Now the lilies take really tall buckets because they're very top heavy and very tall, as well as the Snapdragons. The lilies also, they have to have a lot of water, so I put a lot of water in the buckets along with some preservatives. So. And this is one of our Oriental lilies. They're really, really large stems, and I will explain more about the difference between different kinds of lilies as well. So here's Oriental. These are OT lilies. Different kinds of greens. We've got some seeded eucalyptus. Silver dollar eucalyptus. Baby eucalyptus. This one's really awesome to use for like lining type things. This is an LA hybrid lily. Oh, it looks like they also put a little surprise in here for me. These are called rose lilies. They're like a double lily. super excited to see these in here. Anyway, they're a double Oriental lily, so, and they don't have any stains in them. They're really cool. Snapdragons. I'll give you more tips about snapdragons as well. That's the lilies. Okay, we've also got some sunflowers. Perfect fall flower. And here's our ranunculus. Different colors. Ooh, these are pretty. Ranunculus are another variety that we grow. So, yeah, this is an awesome product. Okay, so I will continue processing my box and just keep going. Again, I put preservatives in the water, and I will start showing you how I cut and get these processed. So I wanted to show you several different ways that you can actually process your flowers, but usually you want to make sure that you have a really good cut to your to the edge. When I cut my flowers, I always cut them at an angle so that when they are sitting in a bucket, they don't, if you don't cut them at an angle, sometimes they can, if they're straight, they cannot get good water to the actual stem of the flower. So I make sure that I either have like super sharp like shears or like needle nose kind of clippers, or what I've always done, because we're always kind of high process here, and we process a lot, we usually use like a cutter like this, and that's why I have, I don't know if you can tell, but we have a box, I'll move it down, we have a box below that kind of catches all the clippings. What I usually do, and again I put it at an angle, and then I just and then I put it in the water. So I will actually strip off the bottom of these before I put them in water, because all these little leaves can create mold issues if they are too tight. So I will strip them before I put them in water. Sticks to your hands, it's all like pitchy. They look kind of like a rose or like a little damaged head there, but they're awesome because they look really close and tight right now, but they literally they will keep opening as you put them in a vase. Sometimes I like to use just simple in like a little bud vase. So anyway, they have two, I guess, in a bunch, so I'm going to separate these out. They're pretty short, so I'm putting them in there in a smaller bucket. for the sunflowers and the snaps, I'm actually gonna leave them out in room temperature. I'm not putting them in the cooler because sunflowers definitely like heater and warmer. And if you notice with these snaps, they're pretty curved. And if you put them in like sunlight, they tend to grow up. So I'm going to put them in the greenhouse with the lights on and see, hopefully it's not too warm in there. I'm gonna leave them in there overnight. And then as far as the lilies are concerned, I'm gonna put them in the cooler tonight. And then, actually, I think I'm gonna put them in the cooler. I'm gonna leave them out. Now, just so you know that with the lilies, I keep them in the sleeve for the first couple days. They do take a while to open up. I'm not gonna open up every single one of these, but once they start opening up, I will remove the sleeves because they kind of outgrow the sleeve. And then here's the Ranunculus and the Eucalyptus. How fun is this gonna be? So I decided to remove the sleeves already for the LA Highways or the Asiatics because they already are starting to show quite a bit of color. And if they, if they don't have room to grow and bloom, they're gonna get damaged. So I'm just gonna remove the sleeves now so that they can start. Oh, that's totally fall right there. This one's called Royal Sunset. It's an awesome variety because it actually changes a lot during its bloom time. So. So that's it for now. I've processed the flowers. I'm going to put some of it in the cooler, some of it I'm going to keep out, keep checking back at them. The great thing about being on a farm with coolers is that I can kind of manage them as well, or I can manage them pretty well because I have cooling. But if you're trying to keep your flowers cool at home, you can always put them in a garage or someplace cool or air-conditioned room. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been entertaining for you, and stay tuned for more as we design with the flowers from Holland America Flowers down in California. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye. So this is the next day actually after we have these sitting out, and I wanted to show you also, like, if you notice there's like these stamens on the lilies, and if you don't remove them, they can actually like stain, or they sprinkle dust all over the flowers. So what I like to do is I will remove them. I'll just kind of pull them up just like that. I'm going to do that with all of these stems. I'll do that with these as well. Look at this, pretty. So stunning. Can't wait to get. I think these are going to look amazing in a fall arrangement.